Oh, again. A little bit of talk here, and then I'll introduce myself.
And it is written. I worked my hands to the bone
Now,
to bring you these fine
just
goods.
selling my spoils, and, well, I'm John Proxy, channel John of the West, and this is my Diablo 3 adventure. And I'm about to start Quest 2 after I sell all my stuff. We'll see what the quest is called in a second, although it's probably the name of the episode, so you probably already know. Now, I've got almost 900 gold, but as you see that, I didn't even notice my boots had updated. And I'll go see what the next quest is all about. I did cut off a tiny bit early last time, but I did get a big flash, you may have seen it very briefly, where it said, quest done!
Brand new goods.
Da 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 da! But Leah there's got a new quest for me.
Let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Okay, new quest, Legacy of Cain. That seems to be in reference to the old Legacy of Cain vampire game. I suppose most people would know it as Soul Reaver.
Let me open the gate.
But the original Legacy of Cain was much like Diablo. Now, I'm messing around with my spells here, as you can see. I'm still talking over the fact because it's still 1:30 yesterday to me, and yeah, I at the moment I preferred the magic missile. It just seemed
Adria
easier
was
to
my mother,
use.
but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
So, yes, still very much new to me. And this particular recording, it's still me playing the free version essentially.
Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
Hidden. No one's ever seen before. The massive
More
light.
your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
A witch, eh? Yeah. Just looking over the objective.
Captain Dalton!
Oh, we found Captain Dalton. This is possibly my first panic. I realise that things are scary, and I'm only a wizard. And you can see I'm using my mana quite a lot more. And I'm not keen on that ice spell. I suppose this will be my second boss. He's got a purple name, I noticed there. I like the former Captain of the Guard. It's already been updated. And now I'm just spamming the spell. No, he's too close. I think I accidentally used a couple of potions in my panic here. You see, you'll know much more when I'm panicking, because when I'm recording live, you'll hear loads of, like, tapping. That was probably incredibly loud, I apologise. I found some magic boots. See, gold and a health pickup is very appealing. So I definitely put them on. You walk into those little blood things, and it's just automatic health. As opposed to potions that you choose when to use. But when you play by yourself, you get followers like
Here's
this.
the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I'll search the cathedral. You stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspect
Okay,
what
there's
was
a
lurking
little bit
within
of
his
turbulence
child
there
heart.
because I
I
had to walk
consoled him
away
as
for a
best I
moment.
could.
So
Regardless,
there's a small chance I
wherever
might be
he's headed,
completely
Peril
out of
will
sync.
surely follow in his wake.
Oh, and I'm talking over the person.
Shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Now, Aiden is the main character from Diablo 1. He didn't have a name the first time around, but he does now. Hopefully this won't sound too strange. I have a worry that because I walked away and come back, it's going to go all out of sync and it's going to be a bit weird and annoying. But never mind. And I kind of missed what happened there. I mean, I went through it the first time. But anyway, shouldn't be too bad. Did I leave Leah behind? Oh, I'm going to the cathedral. I killed some zombies. Oh, the zombies are dying. And I'm going through... Oh, yes! I like these little records. My cursor went, whoa! There's a big arrow there, you may notice, pointing where I'm going, so I'm going to follow the arrow. And, yeah,
Another unlucky day.
yes, well, they're all rather unlucky. So, it's going to get a little bit more exciting once we get in the cathedral, I tell you. And I'm not entirely sure where to stop the episode. But after this episode, the format's going to be a much more clear cut. What I should have done was just waited until I could record live, and it'd make much more sense. But it was 1:30 in the morning. I managed to get it actually working. I just really wanted to play. See, and all the old RPG instincts are kicking in. I'm not going in the cathedral until I make sure everywhere else is not letting me through.
So this is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star is somewhere inside.
Damn you, Barry Manilow! Yeah, I'm sticking with Barry Manilow. Yeah, so I'm looking. Oh, that gives me extra damage. But does that damage have to apply to my damage? Because I'm not even using the 1 damage. I don't know. Some writing to tell me this would be really nice. Because it allows me to hold it, I think. Pretty sure. Because the one says wizard, but the sword doesn't say, you know, barbarian or anything. It's anyone. But, yes. Let's see how I fare in the cathedral. I've got to say, it all looks very nice. I think I mentioned that last episode, but it's all very shiny, it all loads very quick. I like it. Yeah, I have no idea how we got here. I think I looked away briefly, but I was recording, and now I'm looking back at it. I still have no idea how we got here. But anyway, we're in the cathedral. I have a feeling we'll see those stairs again very soon.
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with some strange
He is
magic.
a wizard, he would know. He's a maging. No, that was a tell. That wasn't even a pun. Yes, you briefly saw me look at that chain. I have no idea what the chain does yet, but I will find out soon enough. Die, door! I am the bane of doors. I'm a new creature. And, yes! Suddenly realise, oh jeez, oh lord, they're not dying quick enough. Yeah, so there, new law, I finally killed something. So I assume you get the law when you kill a new creature. Like a beast, it's a beast rate thing.
My knowledge increases.
Yes, and level 4, wonderful. And I'm not enough skill category. So, a defensive skill, Frost Nova, it basically freezes nearby enemies, 12-second cooldown. I don't quite use it correctly for a while, but I will do, and I suddenly realise, you know what, the shock pulse might be more useful now, because it's sort of AoE, gets lots of people near me, and this place clearly scared the hell out of me. And that would have been useful about 5 seconds ago. I'm not looking very wizardy yet, but it's the early levels. And are these... It said random generated on the box. I do have the box now. I have bought the game since, but not when I was playing this big. See, really short range. So I still want to use the lasers to slow everything down first. And there, I should be using my defensive skill, and now I'm poisoned. Probably a lot of panicking going on. That fat git is not being useful. See, and I know now he explodes, so I definitely want to be aiming for him. And then those worms come out. And I don't want to be close to him when he dies either, so the running is probably a good idea.
Still waiting.
Kill you all! So I have no idea what skills I'm supposed to be using. All I know is I'm very, very scared. And this is where I start going, okay, spam.
Not ready yet.
Oh dear, he's going to explode.
Badly wounded.
And Yes, and then I realised Q to cure myself. And it cures me pretty much everything, so I really have a little amount of health. There you go, some reptilian shoes. I'll be doing an experiment with them very soon. I mean, not that soon. Not on here. Now, I probably should be using those reptilian shoes, but to be honest, I don't really have enough time to heal over time anyway. I'm either alive or dead as a wizard, I assume. At least at this stage. And the extra gold seemed more like it'd actually be useful. But I'll probably replace them before long. I expect so. So it's all very dungeon crawly. But believe you me, and see, you can see the mana burning down now. This was quite a frightening place. So when I realised I didn't have to open that door there, I was going to abuse that for all it was worth. Ow. That's what I'd say. Well, let's see in the game. But yeah, I think I have to be able to see them through the door, but they can attack me as well if I'm standing right next to it.
I've been
I think
here.
there's some lore I missed for a while back, so I may have to check that out. And I'll be in real time, so I won't have to worry about talking on top of people, because I'll know when it's coming. See, I'm not hitting anyone there. Not hitting anyone. I'll be close to the door, but it is possible. He'd probably be... See, there. Now I'm hitting him. Yeah, damn straight. I am not letting him go through the door. And then I realised I can have to use bigger things. That was nice. A bit cowardly, but I'm a wizard. And I realised, oh, I could do the same tactic. And then I realised, no, I'm not hitting him. That guy was. That guy can hit me back. But I can laser him to death, and he go explode. Boom!
Didn't see that.
7 with
coming,
one
did you?
blow. That was nice, and I froze those. And they're not terribly scary. I can imagine on Inferno or something like that, these guys, that would be a right pain in the ass, but right now, they seem fun.
Health returns.
Wonderful. Just loads of people spewing out stuff. And then this is when I look and I go, plus 5.5 damage. It's kind of, I don't know what that actually applies to. And I know I've said this loads, but this is where I do it. I swap my one for a dagger, and it still feels wrong. But it lets me. So I don't know. Well, I assume later on wands have like, you know, stuff. You know, yeah. So you see their extra stats. There, escaped my mind there. Oh, relevant stats for wizards essentially. Let's see, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to swap the stuff. I've got some trousers. It's always nice to have some trousers. That's what I say. It's one of those things that I constantly say to people, and they say back to me, John, we're all wearing trousers. There is none of us who isn't wearing trousers. We know that trousers are a good thing, and I'm like, just making sure, guys. Just making sure. Anyway, I mean, those bats weren't wearing trousers, and they're dead. When they're undead, but now they're dead. So, yeah, I'm getting more used to how I should use these 3 spells in tandem. And I almost kill myself with a chandelier. Evil people love chandeliers. Oh, this is actually a cathedral. A huge cathedral! So it's not an evil place, but it kind of looks evil when it's run over by zombies. So now I realise I should probably be using these chandeliers. So, And then it didn't land where I expected it to. It does kind of make sense that the chandelier isn't exactly where the chain is. Otherwise, you know, you want to be able to stand underneath the chandelier. Probably wasn't the best of ideas to just walk in and use my freezer. And then walk around a corner like those corner walking, well, flying skits that they are. Still don't need a click, John. I'll read that at some point and then I'll go, oh. So, killing lots of things. I like killing lots of things. Lots of things being killed. I think we all can all generally agree that that's good. And see, and I probably realised just about there that I want to keep attacking during these points, just to keep the those massacre things up. I assume I get some sort of bonus, and I have no idea where I'm going. So there's lots of people around. I want to use my electric thing to get lots, but at the same time, I don't want them to actually touch me. See, I'm half down on my health, and I don't know if it's regenerating or not. Just need my mana to regenerate down fast. But I don't have a lot of mana. My mana pool's probably tiny. Yeah, XP bonus there. Now I see. So, I'm probably trying to figure out where exactly to go. Wow. And of course, my dungeoneering instincts tell me to go not where I want to go, because I want to find everywhere else first. But if these are randomly generated, then that's probably not going to help me out that much. But extra XP and extra drops, and it's all about the drops. And the drops are sometimes very rare, very random. It's not like you're guaranteed stuff from certain bosses. I would like it when he turns around. I'm reminded in the X-Men movie when his Mr. Cyclops matey, his goggles come off when he's in the, what is he, in the Eiffel Tower? No, he's in the Statue of Liberty, and he kind of goes a laser in places he doesn't want a laser. And yeah, that comes to mind. So yeah, those are better boots. Probably should just swap, but I want the golden health pickup thing. Probably shouldn't. I probably should just go for protection.
We thought we could keep the dead trapped here. Deckard, save me.
No idea where that bloke is, and for some reason I decided to go where I've already been, and then come back. Not sure why, but then I get to go up these little stairs. But I don't do that. I go forward again. God, I'm just trying to not be predictable. Look, there's a book.
My name is Lachdanan, and I'm cursed.
Lachdanan.
Once the captain of King the Oryx army, I left only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
King Leoric was the father of the main character in the first game, Aiden. He also had another son. But he got turned into a zombie king, or skeleton king, and you killed him in the first game. So obviously now we're back in the cathedral, everything like that's relevant again. And apparently some of these people are Irish, or Irish. So I can't do that accent. Now we both know. I won't try that again. No, I'm probably thinking about here. Hey, didn't I leave something? Or not. No, I'm just distracted by that fat guy. Grotesque. You see, I've not read the grotesque featuring type thing. I'm sure one came up. Should have looked out for it this time round. But right now, obviously, I'm working more on killing stuff and opening that lovely box. 19. Oh yes, that's what I was doing. I was making sure I get that massacre. How did he hit me? Got a focus fire there. And run onto the health bot. I'm going to be running out of moves doing other stuff. I don't know how saving works. Because I know when you load the game, you can load any quest that you've already done. So, and it will start you in a relevant position. So if I quit right now, I don't know if I'd start back in the village and I'd have to do this entire place again, or... I assume so. It's just me trashing people's shelves. I know it's already a ruined place, but still, I didn't need to smash it like that. What sort of man am I? So yeah, okay, now I'm suddenly remembering. Hey, I swear I left something. What's that? There's something shining down the bottom. Chandeliers tend to be in the middle of the room. Okay, it makes sense, but... Okay, there's shiny thing. There's that dark thing. I can see on the map. No, I'm ignoring it. There's probably some fat loot. That's a fat spelled P-H-A-T. I don't know how you spell loot. I mean, it's L-O-O-T. But I don't know how the cool kids spell loot. Like, if it's L-W-E-T, it doesn't make some sense. Ooh, I've reached the checkpoint. Okay, there should be a little... Might go fuzzy for a second. Yes, that's... I clipped 2 pieces of video together there. Ooh, a cutscene.
Oh, minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold.
Now,
The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will
yeah, he was definitely killed in the first game.
have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
But never mind. I better turn on the subtitles next time I play. Hopefully I'll be reminded of that. But let's save Deckard Cain! And because it's 3D, things can get in the damn way.
Stay back!
And listen a while. No, that doesn't make sense. There's a hurricane coming out. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, that lightning doesn't seem to work too well on the steps.
My old masters could see me
Yeah,
now.
they go, wow, level 5, eh? That only takes like an hour. 15 minutes tops. Yeah, I'm not sure when I started. Oh, that's a boss, head cleaver. He's got a purple name and everything. Royal Executioner. I killed him to death. Again. So, quite close to the end of this video, and I'm not entirely sure
But why
how,
did you risk yourself?
when exactly it's going to finish.
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah
So-
is well. I feared the
And of course
worst.
he knows the secret way
I
out.
learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
But, I have to check the place first. Those are the rules, man. Alright, in case I have to cut off again, I've been John Proxy on Channel John of the West, playing my Diablo 3 adventure. And I'll see you next time. I'm going to continue talking, but that's so I don't have to say it again.
We
We're
must
very close to the
discuss
end.
The fallen star.
Nope, I'm looking at the chest first.
To Tristram.
My inventory is limited. So yeah, loads of stuff. But time is against us, John. If we could just move on, you can look at that stuff later. Maybe in episode 3. But that's
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King, who has returned to darken Tristram once again.
so that's a nice little touch. And I will cut off very soon.
I've dug out a right good
So
bunch of things for
we
you
can
this
see
fine day.
that I can afford those things now, but none of those things are relevant to my character. I'm just going through making sure everything is the worst. You know, I'm not selling any good stuff. Alright, you guys go. Apparently I can hold a shield. Yeah. Well, as long as I'm dressed up, I'm still not sure what to do about those shoes yet, so I keep them spare. But I'm going to start up the next quest, and then I'm going to jump into that quest after they've done that introductory thing. And then we'll be back on live talking, and I won't have to guess where it ends. But I've not explored this before, so this is why I'm going through Is that a lot of money? Is it not a lot of money? Am I wasting money? Am I not wasting money? Those reptilian gloves might go with my reptilian shoes. I have to figure out all the, see, I should have got that adventuring simple dagger of wounding as an adventurer. I like the graphic because it's special. I believe the best items in the games are from drops, so you
I worked my hands to the bone
and
to bring you these fine goods.
I will get a chance to explore the auction house before
Uncle,
the proper
you're
episode 3.
alive.
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Our time is running short. What can you tell me about the fallen star?
Not much, I'm afraid, though the prophecy of the end
always a prophecy.
days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that
You
you're
survived
back.
2 Diablo games. Yeah, so quest complete, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm gonna have to go through the dialogue for this guy, I think. And then when I start walking off, I'll fade it out and I'll say goodbye to you.
Blacksmith most of all. His wife has been injured, and he is tasked with seeing to those who may turn. His family has suffered under this curse before. His grandfather, the Chancellor to King Leoric, was killed when the evil first spread over Tristram 20 years ago. I volunteered to help because it seemed the right thing to do, but I'm no leader of men.
Perhaps you are more of a leader than you think.
That's a simple thing for you to say. You were born to fight monsters like the risen dead. Me? I'm just a
Terrible
farmer.
thing to be born as. Especially when there's no monsters or isn't dead.
When Leah told us the dead were pouring out of the cathedral, we quickly went to put an end to it. At first it seemed we were succeeding, but they just kept coming. We were overcome. Captain Dalton
You
and
can
the
see
men
I
are
spied that
valiant.
stash. I was
They
intrigued.
protected me. I am no soldier. I was a farmer. I should not
How
have been
appropriate,
back there
he
with them.
fights like a cow.
I do not know how I made it back here. None of the others did. And now, somehow, I'm supposed to lead the militia.
So I check out the stash and I see the potion I saw the last time I looked in the stash. And I realise, oh, it's a kind of between character vault thing. And
The
Yeah,
skeleton
this is
king
what I've been
was
waiting
once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
that git.
Leoric's tale is sad, but I'm here to find the fallen star, and the Skeleton King
Apparently
stands in my
Emerson
way.
is
The
not the
key
nicest
to
person.
defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out
So it's
a
like Jack and Jill.
blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts.
So, okay.
Leah, you should not dismiss the sign.
So I've done my sign off. So I'll say once again, until next time.
So this is how it ends? They dragged my car
After
from
the mayor
road,
goes
but for
away.
what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
If that will make you feel better, perhaps you should.
We don't need to see any of this. Later, guys.